Yeah, we want to record. Unfortunately, I missed the first part. So let's speak about the rule of seven again. So let me continue. Only 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact, and 80% on fifth to 12th contact. So the rule of seven says that you need to warm your potential customers or clients several times until they are warm enough to purchase from you. So if you have been seeing your potential clients only once, right? Out of the many times that you need to see them, find a way of seeing them more than once so that at least if you see them 7 times, they'll be able to purchase. And this is one of the challenges that I see with most of the small businesses. They they see someone once and they do not even look for that person the second time, the third time, the 10th time. And they keep saying perhaps they don't have the contacts, or maybe they got discouraged. Do not get discouraged. And that's why I told you that in the beginning, it's a good thing that this person actually gave you airtime, actually listened to you, because you have already ticked the first item that I've done it, the first contact is done. So I need the second contact and I need the third contact. However, remember, people do not like being sold to. People like buying, but they do not like being sold to. So how do you actually balance these two? Yeah, you need to do proper follow-up. And proper follow-up means don't speak the same story over and over again. Even you cannot go to an entertainment joint that does the same thing over and over again. Carol, let me see. Caroline is asking me for previous recordings. Those ones are in Amara Capital Fab Life group. I'll be giving you a link to Amara Capital Fab Life group so that you can see all the older ones, because today is our third session and we do this every 2 weeks. So that is twice a month. We just offer some good material for small businesses to be able to scale up their business. And we said this year, our focus is thrive despite the odds, because people are saying even after COVID, they are not exactly making the money that they expected. But we are saying that yes, things may be against us, but there's always a way out. And that is why perhaps we need to be very intentional on when we are actually building our businesses. What is this we are looking for? Are we speaking to our potential clients as many times as possible? And today I'm only speaking about the 10 things that you perhaps need to consider to be able to ensure that your sales are actually fruitful. And when you meet a potential client, actually they can close in. The other item I need to talk about is that 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. Almost half, right? You meet someone once, you show your product or services, and you never follow up. 25% only call once more to speak to that prospect, but they never call again. 12% call the third time, but only 10% call more than 3 times. Perhaps it feels tedious, or perhaps you feel like you're bothering that person. But you do not need to feel like you're bothering that person by contacting them the second time, the third time, the fourth time, or the 10th time. There are various ways and various methods that you can use to ensure that these clients can see you 7 times minimum without repeating the same story. And that is what we help you as Amara Capital. What are these 7 different things that you can do with a potential client to see different sides of you and be able to trust you? Because remember, we said it's a trust issue. Either they did not trust your product or they did not trust you. Let me just go back to that slide. Yeah. I said that the challenges you normally get are that they have no time now. Yeah, they tell you that they'll consult their spouse, they have no money, or they say it's too expensive, or let me think about it. Those things you'll get it. But I always also said this is actually good because again you have ticked the first box. One contact is completed. And I also said that it's a trust issue. Never ever blame this person or blame yourself. By the way, don't take it personally, yeah? And don't feel like the person is bad or is doing the wrong thing or is or you can, or you need to feel bad about that person. Someone said that more often than not in most institutions, salespeople go back and gather together and start criticizing those potential clients and say, that person, in fact, he couldn't even afford it. That is why he refused to buy. Or they kind of negatively criticize that person. No, no, no. Perhaps even that most difficult person is the one who will come and even buy the best and the most expensive product or service that you have, right? But this trust issue has to be, sorted, right? Because either they don't trust themselves, that's what I said, they don't trust their ability to make decisions, or they didn't trust you as a salesperson and the product, right? And we are going to have just in this particular presentation, I'm going to just give you some ideas on how you can resolve this. So always remember the rule of 7, because I'll be referring to this particular slide as we go along. So what are these 10 tips then that you need to know about building trust? All right. You can keep commenting either on Facebook or even on Fab Life group, or even in this comment section with those who are on on Zoom, so that we can respond as we go along. So first of all, these are the things you need to do before even engaging a customer or a client. So before you even speak to that potential client, there are a few things that you need to do. First, you need to remember that a customer will not trust you the first time, and you need to tackle the buyer's lack of trust first and foremost. So when you go into that meeting where you're demonstrating your products or services, you need first to gain their trust. Because as I said, even in last presentation, that people buy from people they know, like, and trust. So the first thing of a person is that they know you. Actually, you have their phone number, they have your phone number, and that's why they picked your call. That's why they are accepted to attend the meeting. You know each other. But have you reached a point where you start liking each other? And how can you actually go to the next step of starting to like one another? It's because perhaps you have introduced yourself and you are prepared and you have given them a story, or maybe they have seen you, observed you online, or maybe they have heard about you. So they start liking you. But to get to the point where they trust you, it requires quite a bit of work. Just imagine yourself, how many people do you trust and how much did it take you to reach a point where you trust that person? It's not on the first meeting or second meeting. It's not on the first story you heard about them or the second story you heard about them. It took you some time to reach that point of trust. And that is why I'm saying for you to reach this point of trust, it's a minimum of 7 iteration interactions with that particular potential customer to be able to reach this point. And at that point, when the person reaches a point of trust, they will buy, they will refer you to other people, they will speak and always speak positive about you. And this is where even the referral systems come in. When they trust you, they trust your product and services, they can easily refer you to other people. And then last time we even spoke about how to how to move a client from a cold client, a warm client, a hot client, and even to somebody who even referring you to other potential clients. It's an issue of trust. And those are the points we are going to discuss today. So the first point let's discuss today about trust. Always showcase your expertise and credibility. Do not tell. One mistake we make is where we start telling. You're just giving someone so many stories, and perhaps they have not even grasped the first point. Showcase yourself, and you can start by demonstrating your expertise by sharing success stories, case studies, relevant qualifications, and for instance, you can even provide examples of how your products or services have helped previous clients achieve their business goals. And I'm talking about showing, not telling. So even when you're speaking to a potential client about your products and services, either you have a presentation like this one, or you have a video that they can watch, or you have a testimonial in video format or even in written format. So show is the first and foremost thing that you need to remember, that they need to see. People actually understand better by seeing, but not by telling, because by describing that product or service and characteristics of that product, perhaps they they're not connecting with you properly. Assume you're buying a pair of shoes, and you enter this nice shop, but the lady selling to you demonstrates to you how that shoe matches with a certain dress or with a certain trouser or with a certain outfit. You most likely buy that shoe because you can see that lady who is selling to you that shoe walk with it. What if she records that and even sends you, you'll even drive to that shop to pick that shoe? Yeah, showing you very many different ways of doing it. Perhaps someone who is a coach or who is a therapist, I can see one of them here who has just joined, um, or who is a psychologist. You may wonder, I'm selling a service, how do I show, right? Because yours is not tangible. There are many different ways, and I've just talked about a video, maybe from somebody who has benefited from your product and services. Just try and find something that is written. That is a first thing. The second item, sometimes you can offer a free service or valuable content. You can share valuable content such as a blog post, email, white papers, that address common challenges that are faced by the businesses or the people or the clients that you're dealing with. And by providing useful information for free, you establish yourself as a trusted authority in your field. I remember speaking to somebody who said that he does not give anything free at all. And I felt then it will be a struggle or an uphill task if you cannot actually demonstrate something for free. Myself, what I do, if you book for my free 90 minutes coaching session, I'll even give you something to take home. Because I believe those 90 minutes should not be wasted. Why shouldn't I just give you something that you can go and implement in your business? Why not? Yeah, it's just one item. There are so many other things that you'll come back for. So I ensure that even if it's material I have to give you and you've booked that free session, just come in, speak to me about your business, the struggles you're having, and I'll even share with you even an ebook. If you check amaracampus.com, there's so many ebooks in there. Some are for sale, some are free. And even if it's for sale and you've booked that session, I'll just give you for free. Because I believe that if I help you resolve one problem now, most likely you'll come for more because it has helped you. You have now gained trust. You have moved from no, you have moved to like, and now you're trusting me because that which I gave you for free worked. So that is something that you always remember. The first impression you make to your potential clients is very important. And if they feel you're wearing their shoes and you're empathetic and you're even helping them, starting to help them build whatever they're building or whatever you're offering them, then they'll definitely come back. I remember also telling you in the last meeting is that I have gotten clients who are referred to me by people who only came for a free session. Yes. And because I gave them something free, they went and told somebody, yeah, see so and so if you are having this challenge. And I've actually signed up with some clients because of that. The other thing is providing testimonials and client references. I think I've mentioned these. Collect testimonials from satisfied clients who have benefited from your products and services. Share these testimonials on your website, on your marketing materials, and also offer potential clients the opportunity to contact previous clients directly for reference. This builds so much confidence, especially if your services or products are a bit expensive. You're selling a vehicle that is not small money. So those testimonials are key because if they call your previous clients, then they're able to get that feedback. How did it feel like? Make sure they call 2, 3, 4 clients because different clients have different experiences with you. And then you make your decision. Can I buy from this person, right? The other fourth item is maintain a transparent communication. And I think some of the salespeople, this is where they fail mostly because they do not want the potential client to feel or to get scared. But one thing I want to let you know is that ensure your communication with the potential client is clear, timely, transparent. And you need to respond promptly to inquiries, provide detailed information, and be upfront about your services, the fee, and potential limitations. Fee is a key item. Just tell them this is what it costs you. But before you even speak about the fee, perhaps you need to have moved that client from no to a like. Yeah. Because they're starting to like what you're showing them. And then after that, you can let them know yes, this is what I've described or what I've shown you, this is what your investment is like this, right? Also be open and say, but this and this and that doesn't work right or doesn't work well. For example, let me go back to the same vehicles. If you buy a car of a certain range, but then your client says, I want a lower, you know, another vehicle because my budget can't reach that level, you can always say one or two limitations of the cheaper offer, right? Or if you're offering a service, you can say, if you take this service, there are these 10 things that you'll gain from. But if you take a cheaper version, you'll get 8 or 7 of them. And demonstrate and show them what is this they are getting out of it, right? And the other thing is being clear, timely, and transparent. Timely is also key, because sometimes if you call a client once, then you're calling them later, 1 year after, that is not timely. And most likely you will start from the beginning as though you did not even know each other. You again started to tick the first box because that was too late. So call them as and when you agreed that you can call them, right? So always have an appointment, a second appointment. Don't just leave a potential client to just go away. When is the second or the third appointment? Book that in your calendars before they leave you the first time, and should be closer to the first one so that you can continue the conversation. Transparency, yes. Also accept your shortfalls or something you've not done correctly in the past. There's nothing wrong with that. People actually connect better when they see you're more human. You're human. You're not perfect, right? Or even admit your mistakes. And that is why you can see some of the influencers on social media. They capitalize on the mistakes they make in life because you're able to connect with them. Yeah. And so do not feel shy to connect with people, or to share those things where you've come short, right? People connect with you because you're more human. And remember, people are not connecting with you because of the product, it's because of who you are. And that's why you find you have a product or a service that your competitors have, but they are going to the competition, not you. Why? It's because of that personal touch. It doesn't matter what you're selling, it is you, the person that they are buying from, and it's you they are listening to. That product could be the same. Yeah. I remember speaking to an insurance person, and all insurance packages are quite similar. But why is it that this salesperson sells more than the other? Yet all those insurance products are the same. It's because of that connection. That word trust is very, very important. Always remember to know, where are you with this particular client? Are you at like level? Are you at trust level? What level are you, and what do you need to do to move that particular potential client to the next level? The fifth item is to listen actively and empathetically. Potential clients wants to know that you understand them. This product or service is not for you, it's for them. Yeah. Take the time to understand the specific needs and challenges of each potential client. More often than not, salespeople push the product or service without listening to how it can resolve their issues, the prospects' issues, or what challenges are they going through, so that I can tweak my product or a service to solve that gap. But most salespeople actually just push and push the product. This guy is good. You didn't see the president driving it. You also feel as good as them. But be careful. What is this they want to solve with this product or service? And those are the challenges you need to be responding to. So being very attentive is very active listening is very key to their concerns, and also demonstrate empathy. Yeah, because at times we become too pushy, and we are not, we don't put ourselves in their shoes just to understand what exactly are they going through, so that we can offer the best solution for them. Yeah. So once you demonstrate empathy, it shows that you value their unique circumstances and committed to finding a tailored solution for them. Yeah. So this is also helps you in building that trust. All right. You can type your questions in the comment section so that we can handle them at the end. I usually take only 1 hour for this session. Yeah, Yes, so I can't see any questions so far. All right, let's go to the sixth item. Yes, a free consultation for I think I talked about the free consultation first, uh, or an initial assessment. This initial assessment, you've seen some websites where you get in there and you have some 10 questions you can assess yourself, you even get a customized report, and that gives your potential client a feel of how your services will look like, right? Especially if you're a consultant, you're a therapist, a psychologist, a trainer, things that are not really tangible, they're not really tangible products. You can actually come up with a questionnaire so that your potential client can actually start assessing their position right now in that particular subject. Yeah. So what I'm saying here is that provide a complimentary consultation or assessment to potential clients, and this allows them to experience your expertise firsthand and understand how your consultancy services, if they are consultancies, can benefit their business. All right. Or whatever services you're offering, if it's a training services. And then I said, just come up with that questionnaire. And maybe after that questionnaire, call that person for free consultation and then just listen to them, right? Give them a solution to one of the things, because some of them come with a laundry list of issues. Give them a solution to one of them. If you have an ebook, you can just even share that ebook with them so that you don't spend so much time being a free thing, right? And these are some of the things as Amara Capital, we help you when you're scaling up your business. What you try to do is automate some of these free sessions for you so that your potential clients don't spend too much time with you, but they can actually go to your website and actually are able to do these initial assessments themselves and get that free report, right? So that means it saves you time and also starts moving that potential client closer to trusting you. Yeah, they start liking you when they get a nice report with a nice explanation of what issues they're going through. And yeah, also an ebook can also help. If you have a free ebook that you normally give them, it will also really help in building that particular trust, right? The other one is share success stories and case studies. Highlight success stories and case studies and showcase how your products or services have positively impacted other businesses, and provide specific examples of the strategies you implemented and the outcomes achieved. Yeah, more often than not, in your website, ensure that you have some testimonials in there. Some case studies, you can also put them on your website. Some success stories, you can put them on your website. So just put as much information as possible about yourself out there. The other item, actually, before I go ahead, is other than your products and services, also about you. I mentioned that most people buy from you because of you, not because of your products or services. So if people don't know you and your lifestyle, they can't tell who you are, they still can't get to that point of trust. So other than products and services that you're putting on your website, speak about you as a person. And whatever you put on social media, because people nowadays are using social media to even book that one first call with you. They're using your social media. What kind of lifestyle do you live? Right? And when they can resonate with the lifestyle that you live, then they're able now to say, aha, this person has some similar kind of a lifestyle as me. Maybe it's someone I can talk to about the challenges I'm having. Right? But when we hide who we are as people, it takes longer to convert that particular prospect to trust us, because they're coming from a position where they really don't know anything about you. And in fact, even to book that one call, after only seeing products and services, they still can't connect with you. So during our coaching services, what we do is that help you build some pillars. And some pillars are around your products and services, some pillars are around your personality, so that people who can resonate with your personality can actually start connecting with you. Remember that. Yeah. And also these success stories are very, very key. Make sure your personality also appears in those key success stories that you're sharing with potential clients. Right? All right. I'm still checking whether there are any questions, although I will answer them at the end. The other one is maintain a professional online presence. Establish a strong online presence through a professional website and active social media accounts, and regularly share valuable content, engage with your audience, and respond to comments and queries in a timely manner. One thing we help our SMEs is build your online presence, because online presence is not just a website. It's also about, yes, your social media. It's also about bringing the prospects or even your audience to even visit that website. So many people, so many businesses have websites, but how many visits do they have? Do you even measure how many people visited your website? And what content have you put in a website? Yeah. So we just help you craft your online presence in all ways, whether it's content marketing, which includes the blogs and all that, your websites and your Facebooks, your Instagram, your LinkedIn. And remember, all these things don't stand on their own. They're all interlinked. For you to be able to drive traffic onto your website, there must be a way that you're bringing in your audience to yourself, and they're able to visit your website to see more details on what you do. And that is what we help you by when you're scaling up your business, in bringing all these things together. They're not separate. Facebook is not separate from your website. It's not separate from your Instagram. It's not separate from your LinkedIn. They're all interconnected. But sometimes some people say, I am one business owner. How do I manage all these social media? How do I manage the website? How do I even write the blogs or even those ebooks? How do I develop? There is a way you can go about it, and it's we can give you the tools and the strategies to ensure that you're able to appear everywhere at with minimal effort, right? And I'll be talking about it just now in a short while. So the ninth item is be reliable and deliver on promises. Yes, if you fail on this, you start actually failing big time. Because if you fail once, well, that one person easily spreads that story, and a negative story spreads 9 times more than a positive story. A positive story, when people are satisfied, they just keep quiet. But people, when they are dissatisfied, they can really mess you up. Yeah. So I would rather even you don't invite that client or that person if you do not have good information, or if you do not have you are not confident enough to deliver that product or service. So don't even start the journey. Prepare yourself adequately. Yeah. So consistently deliver high quality services and meet or exceed your clients' expectations. Fulfill your commitments and deadlines, demonstrating your reliability and dedication to client success. Yes, sometimes, in fact, one of my coaches always says that offer more, always offer more than you sold. Over deliver, always over deliver. Because that one person you have over delivered to will bring 5 more to you. So don't be shy to give more than that client bought. And in fact, in our relationship conversion funnel, once you sign up to our services, I will show you even how to go through the whole process and over deliver, and be able to ensure that these people become your ambassadors out there, right? Because that one person who actually brings 2 more or 3 more to meet you, it really cuts a lot of marketing budget for you by just that referral program, or when they refer people to you. And finally, offer a satisfaction guarantee or money back policy. Most people don't do this. Instill confidence in your potential clients by offering a satisfaction guarantee or money back policy. What that means is that you have gone to some websites and you're told, sign up here, and if you're not satisfied within 30 days, you get 100% refund. I haven't seen that happening in our country. I've seen it happening in out there, but I don't know whether anyone on the call, we have quite a number, has ever offered any money back policy. I would be happy, or to see who has offered. You can type in the comment section if you have done that. Because when you do that, a satisfaction guarantee, this demonstrates your commitment to your client satisfaction and reduces the perceived risk of investing in your services. Because the trust issue is about the risk. People ask themselves, will I put in my money and I don't get what I'm looking for? And that is a question you need to be answering. That is the perceived risk of investing in your product or services that your client is actually fighting with in their mind, right? Let me read this comment. Yes, Carol has offered money back some years ago. I really wonder what happened when when you offered. Did anyone come back, or did you get more clients? Because when you offer some of this and somebody actually gets satisfied and is excited and is happy, believe you me, you will get a lot more clients referred to you, and the confidence you build, it's pretty high when you actually say, if you don't get the value that you're looking for, I will refund all this money to you. Once they get what they're looking for and they didn't even come for the refund, that person is immediately, yeah, your ambassador. Yeah. Jackie says, I offered some money back in a previous job for bank accounting opening, and if your account is not open within 48 hours, we will refund. Oh, fantastic, fantastic, that's beautiful. Yeah. Oh yes, and I like this particular comment because you even give a number. If your bank account is not opened within 48 hours, we shall refund your money. So you've even given a target. And those are the kind of messages that actually you need to be sharing with your potential clients, because they also, one, they know what to expect. Two, they know if you don't do it, you're actually going to refund. So they are more confident, and they will go and tell people, actually, this bank promised and they gave me what I was looking for within the timeline that they gave me. And this is perfect. So these are some of the messages that actually we can work with you to be able to craft for you. Do you have any questions so far? Margaret, yes. Thank you so much, Margaret. Great presentation. Thank you. So those are the 10 points. And what I was talking about in our digital marketing services, we help you by sorting out all these messages in your email marketing, in your paid traffic, in your organic traffic, in your content marketing. And whatever I put here, we break it all down into small chewable chunks so that you're able to understand, how does Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and even YouTube and all that, Facebook, Instagram, and blogs, how do they work together, right? So we have two type of services. That is do it yourself, where we teach you and you do it yourself, and do it for you, where we actually take it up and do it for you and help you build your digital marketing presence. Yeah. And that actually requires me and you to sit down and actually craft all this. And if you want to speak with me, you can contact me on coach@lucymunga.com. And also you can find more about us on all these social media links I've provided on this. We are Amara Capital Limited on LinkedIn, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Yeah, on YouTube, you'll find Life Purpose with Lucy Munga. This is where I just give snippets on a few things that small businesses are facing. And the email that you use is coach@lucymunga.com. You can book a session. You can visit amaracampus.com or even lucymunga.com and book a session so that we can have a more conversation on your digital marketing and how we can actually help you craft these messages to be able to build that particular your business to the next level. So any questions so far? I would be happy to answer them. I know I have moved very fast because we usually give just 1 hour. So we have just a few minutes to close the session. And before we close, I would be glad to answer 1 or 2 questions. Let me check on the Facebook whether we have any comment here. Okay. We're still live there. We are waiting for comments. And thank you so much. I don't have anything else to add. I hope those 10 comments, you've taken notes. So if you search for Amara Capital Fab Life Group on Facebook, this is where we are streaming this online, and you should be able to revisit it if you didn't take notes. So you'll be able to, yes. Okay, great. This was an awesome presentation. Thank you. Thanks, Jackie, for attending. Great presentation, Margaret. Thank you so much for attending, and I'm truly honored to have you attend today and listen all the way to the end of this presentation. Let's have a conversation, a deeper conversation on your business and what is this that you're looking for. Is it to build your online presence? Is it to scale up your profitability? Is to build your market share? What is this you're looking for, so that you can craft some solutions for you? As I said from the beginning, I'm a business startup coach, and that's what I specialize in. Yes. Where are your session bookings made? Yes, just write an email to me at coach@lucymunga.com. Otherwise, you can go to lucymunga.com website, and you'll be able to see a calendar there, which you can actually book my calendar from there. Right? Glad to be here, Wandia. Thank you so much, Wandia. First time attending. This is very insightful. Thank you. Thank you, Nelly, for that comment. Thank you, Wandia. I'm super excited to have you here, and I'm waiting for your questions. And if you don't have any questions, go to lucymunga.com and just book a session there with me, so that we can actually go ahead and speak more about this particular subject. There is a lot more we can offer, but we only give 1 hour every 2 weeks, so that at least you get to feel and hear what we have to offer. Thanks, Lucy. Thanks, Carol Mwazi, for that. All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for attending this session. It was awesome. And thanks for your questions, your comments. Yes, so we will stop there. If there are no further questions, I would want to close the session. And thank you so much. Have a good...
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie. Have a good day. Bye-bye.